Traders, looking at the NAS 100. This is a weekly time frame. So here's the thing about this. Whenever you see a rally, we generally get a bit of a pullback. And what I'm missing at the moment is that you don't want to be buying at this high. Okay, if we even look at, well, where do you want to take the price swing? We could take it from this red candle, if you like. This is trading at a premium. Right, and the pullback is, in my opinion, probably a high probability. Let's just go down to the weekly, and yeah, I mean, look at this price action. So see everywhere where you see price movement, here pulls back, here pulls back, here, okay, pulls back, and what I don't see is a pullback. We're getting a little bit of a red candle, and I'm wondering whether we actually come back down into, I don't know, I mean, look, pull a Fibonacci. This is on a daily time frame, low to high, and we have a couple of things going on here. This gap and imbalance, okay, so this is a bullish imbalance. Could be a target for this to pull back and down into equilibrium. Right, that's a possibility. All right, so, I mean, with that markup, let's just go down the 4 hour and work our way down the time frames. Look, can it rally from here? Yeah, sure. But, you know, to be honest, I wouldn't want to be buying at a premium. All right, so I'm always looking for a discount, or at least move back into equilibrium. All right, so like if we pull this low to high, see 50% equilibrium, the pullback, that's an ideal buy. Low to high and pull the fib across, there you go, 50%, okay, pulls back into equilibrium. It's not always going to do that. Sometimes, you know, it trades and, you know, we don't get much of a pullback. Yeah, pull back in here. You know, sometimes we get a fairly shallow pullback like this here, for example. Like that move there was a really shallow pullback, but when I look at this price action, it's overextended, right? So just looking at that weekly range, you know, it's overdue for a retrace, in my opinion. I wouldn't be buying up the high, but I'd be interested in looking for an opportunity if it pulls back. You got this gap down in here, that could be a target. You got this imbalance, that could be a target. Move back down into equilibrium, something like that could be a thing. I mean, even here, I mean, look, it's a pretty strong bullish trend at the moment. You know, like I'm even back into here. That could be a play. Okay, just disregard that if you like. Right, if you just want to go with this swing, wow, swing low, swing high. Okay, this is a bullish imbalance, fair value gap, right? Pull back down into here, 50 to 61.8. That could be a play. You want to be careful because there's a way to get involved with this, and what I need to see would be on a lower time frame. So, you know, even if we were to mark up some of these levels, for example, this balance area here, we just pull that through there and just call it support, and then we've got another support zone down in here. Right, a couple of key support levels, right? So where you see how this is this value area, you know, where there's a bit of a range through here and a bit of a range through here. So these are two key support levels that I'd be looking for. And if we, you know, if we're going to be bullish, then the next port of call for me would be up in here. There's a target, and here. Now here's the thing about this level here. Have a look at. Okay, this is a current level. These highs, buy stops, okay, it eats into this buy side liquidity sitting here, right, and then we get the reaction, we get this pullback. Right, so anyway, my thing with this would be to look for an entry, you know, anywhere down around here or even lower, but it's got to play out in a certain way. So let's just go down to 30-minute chart, right? This is what I'm looking for, and this could play out anywhere, but you know, we get a trend, and this is for the benefit of anyone who's fairly new to trading. I just want to show you this. Right, here's a trend. We'll just pull it through these highs. Okay, see how it broke structure. This candle here, it's a break of market structure right there, BOS. Okay, so whenever you see it's in a bullish trend, that's your pullback. This break of structure is your cue to buy. So coming back over here, it's going to be the same thing. So if this starts to trend down, let's just pull those across. If that starts trending down, okay, we got something like that, and then it ranges. We get a bit of a fake out, shake out. All right. This range through here, it could happen. Could happen here. It could attack the liquidity under here. All right. So you got these points of interest where this, okay, the range that I'm pulling through here could play out. It ranges, and then we see it start to shift and then break structure. Could happen here. It could happen under here to take out this liquidity, right? So you got these sell stops sitting under here. Okay, it could target that. We don't know. It could head further south, targeting this gap. That's a possibility. Or this value area. Or so it could end up anywhere. So we've got liquidity under here as well. So just consider that, we don't know how far this could pull back. Whatever the case, it's going to trend, and let's just assume that it's around here. Okay, hypothetically speaking, you want to catch this rotation, but we have to pull it through the highs, and then when we get a break of market structure, pull back, retest the range. That's the opportunity, exactly like that. Break of structure, comes back, retest the range, and then we're off. So I'm looking for that. Let's just do this so you can see both. All right, so that's what I'm looking for. All right, now what I might do is set up a note, okay, buy on Retrace and bullish break of market structure. That's it. Wherever it sets up, buy on the Retrace and bullish break of market structure. Okay, if this doesn't set up, then abandon this idea. Guys, I would really appreciate your comments. It means a lot to me when people comment. Share your thoughts. Let me know what you think, and any ideas that you have, any feedback. That would be awesome. Just below in the video below, there's comments. You could do that, and that would be awesome. So that's my take on the NAS 100. Yeah. With that, I hope you have a great day. Safe trading, and we'll see you in the next one.